see. Live.
We should be live. Live.
Let's call it live.
We're cracking up. So, if somebody could tell me that we are live, just to...
Yes, we are.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we are. So we've got Victoria Cooper, Patty Yo-Yo, we've got Stella, we've got Mike Peaky, we've got Kirsty Peaky, we've got Clay, we've got Victoria Cooper, the Patty Yo-Yo, Rachel Bailey, Sue.
Victoria's put the arms on her phone so she doesn't miss it.
Excellent. That's what we like. You know. We've got Sue, we've got Gail Duvernay, we've got Diana Stabler, we've got Annie B, we've got Jenny Murphy, Ricky Lumsden, Sean Freer, Alan Eworth, Cat 69. So let the figures build up a little bit, guys. We've got 30 people on the moment.
Rachel, Stella. Is Aaron on here as well?
I haven't seen Aaron yet. Why did you mention Aaron as soon as you mentioned Stella?
Because, hang on, where was it? Where's it gone? She put, Aaron's here too, love.
All right. Oh, if Aaron's here, how you doing, brother? I must have missed you. We've got...
We've got about somebody else. Hello, Sue.
Sue H. Eric, how you doing? We've got four times and full. I hope I'm saying that okay. Obviously, when we're on live and we had to read comments, we do get names slightly wrong.
I've got to hide parts of my cup because it's got swearing on it. Rusty bought me this.
Marie never swears. We've got Jennifer Lamb, how you doing, sweetheart? We've got Tracy Eworth.
It's got Queen of everything, but the in between is swearing.
And I've got a 40 cup from 5 years ago.
Steve bought me that, didn't he?
With Dave H, how you doing?
Thanks, guys. Makes his day when you shout out his name here. Oh, it must be Stella's. Is it your husband, Stella?
Oh, okay. We've got Lovely Skull. We've got Joey Schultz. How you doing?
It's either his husband or his son, I presume. Hello, Aaron.
Big shout out to each and every one of you and all your lovely families. And it's not far for Christmas.
Son. Aaron's a son. He's 6.
Okay.
Hi, Aaron. Hello, Aaron. Woo.
Hello, Aaron. 6. I was 6 again. Oh, Pam Harris, how you doing, darling? Let it build up, guys. I know this is a little bit boring at the moment, but I like to shout people's names out as much as we can, and then we'll get on with today's live. We've got a special guest joining us. I have just had confirmation of him. He will be on about 3:20. So another 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
And the link's on the group chat, Peakys, if any of you wanted to join on it.
Yeah.
On here.
And we've got Blistering Barnacles. How you doing? Christine Condon. Victoria's put... Ooh. Well, I've got this special guest today, and I'm hoping to have somebody that's close to him after Christmas. She don't know yet, but I'm going to text her later and ask her if she will. Kirsty and I, Mike, and they never let me down. Where's Steve?
Where's Rusty?
Where's Rusty? Mind you, Steve, to be fair, he's working double shifts at the moment and he's shattered. When he gets back home from work, he's absolutely shattered. So.
Or it's one of Alison's big dinners.
Yeah.
Put him into a nana nap.
Thank you very much, Michael. Same to you, Michael Nelson. Gail Duvernay, and if you've noticed comments of the week again, Gail, you are up there in shining lights again. She always leaves us a lovely comment every week, bless her.
And we've got...
Mike Reeves, how you doing?
We've got a mystery we want everybody to solve.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. And
got a mystery we need your help with.
You Peakys, after the week, hang on, I'm reading too. You Peakys, before we put up the decks. Yes, it's not. Well, we've got our decorations, but I've took a few down.
You put them down there.
Yeah, I don't like them there. I like it to look like a museum.
You take the little Christmassy things off when it's
I
live
do.
on there.
I do. As everybody knows from last week, I know I'm saying miserable. I just do not like Christmas stuff everywhere. I like the new year when you can have a spring clean, get the house nice and straight, and melt, Mr. Snowman. So this weekend we're going back to a location with our Peakys, and we're looking forward for that Sunday, but tomorrow. Yeah. We're looking forward for that. There's plenty coming out. And underneath all the muck is definitely the treasures and the histories. So hopefully tomorrow we should get a good amount for my coffee scrap and a good amount of history to bring back. Fingers crossed, guys. We've got Oil Freak. How you doing? I love the accent, laughing out loud. You're missing letters. Yeah. Well, that's the Midlands for you.
We do add letters as well.
We do add letters as well, yeah. Ricky Rhubarb, how you doing? Right, so yes, the first thing I shall say then, right, okay, because we've got 53 on there.
And we've got a wheel. We've got a giveaway.
We've got a wheel. And everybody who was on last week...
I'll win something anyway.
He's going to win an item. I'll show you that in a minute. So, me and Marie popped out yesterday and we went to history on some old bottles.
Especially Victoria.
We went to the Victorian bottle dump that we've been digging. We had a lovely day. Some lovely bottles came up. Marie, star of the day, to be fair, yesterday.
I think yours was nice.
Mine was nice, but yours was better. Anyway, whilst we was out, my son phones us and says, Dad, there's a big box turned up from the courier.
Like that.
Oh, this is one of her fish moments.
No, it was like that.
No, it was a big box. And we've had...
Shall I show you?
Hang on. We've had a massive box turn up from Scotland. Now, everybody in Scotland for all I know, like Markey, Torpall, all the Glasgow magnet fishing lot, even James Pearson over in Edinburgh, we've texted them and asked whether it was them that sent it. And nobody's owning up to it. But it is a big box of gloves. And show everybody, right?
Well, we split them into 3 bags because, each couple. But, yeah, there's tons.
Thank you, Oil Freak. What a lovely comment. Thank you.
There is tons and tons. I mean, this is just
our share.
This is just a third of it. I mean, there's all them gloves.
The magnet fishing.
Packs of gloves, which we've separated. Packs of gloves. But also, there's I'm not gonna open them because there's
hand warmers.
This is an hand warmer inside there, and it's like a chargeable one, so you charge it up before you go out, and then when your hands get cold, you switch it on or whatever. So yeah, they've sent quite a few hand warmers as well, and we don't know who it's all off.
But we will say, in case you are watching, or you do watch,
we love you. We
love you very much, and thank you so much. What's scary is you've got our address. But, it's just weird that these have turned up. Nobody's owning up to them, bless them. They're definitely for me and Marie, because they've got our names on the box. So whoever you are, you're obviously a secret donator and you don't want to be shouted out, which some people don't. I get that. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, because them gloves, there's 3 different types. So you've got magnet fishing gloves, have got lovely thermal inside. You've got normal everyday gloves that you can probably useful for bottle digging. And we've got some anti-cut gloves as well. And I know for a fact gloves are not cheap. So thank you to whoever sent all them. And the hand warmers are beautiful as well. So thank you.
Mad. It's lovely of somebody, and we wish we could thank them if we knew who it was.
Also, Kirsty, just in case Stella hasn't seen this, Stella, could you send your address to Marie's email when she puts it up shortly? And I'm going to sort something out to send to little Aaron.
Kirsty, that's really that's sweet, sis.
Have I got anything, Kirsty?
We've got some stickers as well, haven't we, sis, that we can put in as well. What's you pair up to?
Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you now what, bear in mind if you're new on this chat today, I do apologise, but you will be in for the next giveaway. I have to do it fairly, you see. So people that was on last week automatically get put onto a wheel and you will win a giveaway. Now, 1 week it can be a bottle plaque, it can be something else, whatever we come across that's to do with Peaky Dippers. Anyway, we've decided for this one, as it may be the last giveaway till after Christmas now. If you're in America, even if we sent it out now, you probably won't get it till after Christmas anyway with the postage. Either way, this is UK or abroad, Canada, Australia, USA, whatever. So we've decided to do...
Hi, Melissa.
That's the box. Peaky Dippers, check your crud.
And there's not many of these stickers about.
There's not many of these. There's a limited edition of these. Check your crud. We don't do... I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to get it out there. Oh. We don't do stickers in general like the rest of them do. We're not involved with all that because you find you have to send 1,000 stickers out. We just don't do it. So this is a check your crud by order of the Peaky Dippers.
Little
flask. I've not touched the top. I want to keep it sterile, obviously, because people are going to be drinking it of that. It's a beautiful wood effect. Well, it is wood. And, so you've got nice shiny bottom, a nice shiny top. Now, I'm going to put that back into the box till I show it again later. That's what somebody's going to win today.
There's some cellophane to go on that as well.
I'm just hiding it for now. So, it's out the way. One man, one magnet, how you doing? Susie Rolls. We've got Roger Reed. Oh, you know what? Let's see whether...
He'll pop up on here, won't he?
Oh, yeah, he will. If you do see the link, my special guest, you could come on now, really. It's 3:15.
What time did you say? 20 past, was it?
20 past, I said to him, but I'm just rattling these poor people's heads off. So,
are you doing the spin the wheel after or before?
Should we do the spin the wheel now? And then that'll give chance for a very good friend to join the link in the meantime. Yeah. So what we'll do then, we're going to do that.
Well, we're going to do it now.
We're going to do the wheel now, guys, because the rest of the live is a person that you probably know who it is. You may want to be asking questions and listening to.
Susie, don't be shy, Simon. Come on.
Simon, your stalker's waiting. Sorry, Susie.
Hi, Margie.
Margie, how you doing, darling? Welcome along. 2:16 a.m. in Australia. Oh. Right. So,
wow.
We're going to get the wheel up, guys. If your name's new on here, I do apologise, but this is the way we work it. So, everybody that was on last week automatically goes onto a wheel to win a giveaway. Everybody's name that's on this week will win something. I promise you that.
Oh, bless.
So, there we go. A check your crud by order of the Peaky Dippers. Now, it says by order of the Peaky Dippers because the Peaky Blinders that are from up the road from us, an old razor gang back in the Victorian days, the Peaky Blinders, that was their saying, by order of the Peaky Blinders. And we obviously nicked it. So we've put by order of the Peaky Dippers.
It's attached itself to us, really.
I've just seen a really handsome face attach yourself. But we'll do the wheel quickly, give him an extra minute just to do it. Right, so let's get this wheel going.
Get the wheel out the way.
Right, let's get the wheel out the way. So good luck to anybody who wins this.
I haven't added it in, to be honest. Hang on then.
He's an handsome devil, isn't he? I can see him at the bottom there, look. He's blowing me kisses, everyone. I can see him, you can't see him yet, but we can.
Right, hang on then. Where am I? So we're going to get the wheel up, yeah?
Get the wheel up first and we'll bring our special, amazing guest on.
Right.
Right, everybody.
Get all excited.
Good luck. Merry Christmas. I might do another live next Saturday, so. But
Yeah.
either way, congratulations to whoever the winner's going to be.
Shall we see?
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Where's the sound?
I don't know, well, that's you.
Right, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Jennifer Lamb!
Jennifer Lamb, there you go, my darling.
Congratulations!
It was so close to Eric, I mean, it just rolled over the edge. So, congratulations to Jennifer Lamb.
Right, let's get us back.
I think, personally, without sounding very big-headed, I think Clayton will be
What's
taking this off you, Jenna.
I was yawning.
Is he yawning? Right, we are going to bring on now our special guest, guys. Let's bring him on.
All right, mud lovers, can you hear me?
Hello.
Where you are?
Simon, can you turn your volume up a bit?
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm not sure. How do I turn it up? Sorry.
It's like a crank handle.
I've been used streaming. I did absolutely ages. Hold on, let me have a look.
You know how to do it.
I don't. Oh, hold on. Audio. I might be able to change that to.
It's quiet for us. I wonder if it's quiet for everybody else.
You might not be quiet to everybody else. You're very quiet to us.
Is this help? No? Is that a bit?
No. Can somebody on the comments let me know whether Simon's quiet to them as well, or is it just us? Because if you're just quiet to us, Simon, it's going to be very interesting.
That's
Okay.
that's the email for
Have you got? You might be able to turn me up your end. It does say that it's going all the way up to the speaker on here. So.
Well, I've just had a comment come through and that says I can hear you fine. So.
Oh, it must just be us then.
It must just be us.
Oh,
Is
maybe
it-
there's a
Go to
setting.
Simon's audio
Yeah,
off
maybe
our
there's a
side.
setting to turn me up.
I can all hear him.
Look at all it. Yeah, but is there any
What is it?
way we can hear him?
How the hell do I know? Let's have a look.
Bear
Crank
with us,
me up.
Si.
Crank
Edit
me up.
mic settings.
I'll see if I can see the chat as well, so I can answer any questions if anybody's got any. So
Is that
look,
better?
there I am. Hello. Can you hear me?
It's a little bit
Is that a bit
clearer.
better?
I think.
Yeah. Have you had many guests on before, or am I your first?
First?
You're our first official guest, and what a
StreamYard
privilege.
guest. Nice.
Yeah, I've got the mic right all the way up.
Okay. Well, don't know. Sorry. I mean, I've
But
tried.
that's much better.
What I'll have to try and do then, Simon, we'll try and set this live up so I'm not over talking you. If people have got questions,
Let me just check on
I'll
mine,
ask you a
see if
question.
it's-
Oh, about mind you got the comments there, haven't you?
It might be fine. It might just be us. Let me check.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. We should have tested this beforehand, really. You know, if we were professional, we would have tested this to make sure it all worked all right. But we're winging it, right? As everyone does in life.
We're winging it.
Yeah. How you getting on anyway, brother? You out this weekend or what?
Yes, we're out the weekend, bro. We're going down to Oxford. We've got. I've got this one. I've got your other one in there, but I don't like using it because I don't want to break it.
40? That cut must be about 10 years old by now. What are you using that one for?
I've just checked the live.
Halfway, bro. 5.
I've just checked the live, and he sounds absolutely fine.
Right, okay. That's fine then.
Ah, so it's not a me problem. Usually is.
Yeah, it's just us.
It's us actually sides guitar end somehow. But never mind, we've got you on. And you are handsome enough without your voice anyway.
Well, yeah, I would like to be heard. Not just a piece of meat.
A piece of meat. Right. So I can ask some normal questions if you want me to, Si, that I think people are probably
Whatever you want, man.
interested in.
You've probably been thinking about this all week, so you must have loads of juicy questions for me. Yeah. No. Yeah, whatever you want, man. We can just chit chat, or I've got something to announce as well.
Go on, do your announcement then, if you want to, Si.
All right. Okay. Cool. Well, you know, my good friend, everyone knows Nicola White and myself. Well, that sounds like there's a really weird announcement going on there, but it's not an announcement so much as a product that we've created together. That even sounds weirder. But we've come up with a mudlarking calendar. There we go. That's the reveal. And so, I blurred the background. There we go. Mudlarking calendar. Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
so we are going to be flogging these. I blurred the background. Actually, that's kind of cool because it gives you a bit of a. It's like hidden. But yeah, we made this calendar, so we're going to sell a load of these and give some money to charity as well. So you've got fines on there. Right, I might have to unblur this background because you can barely see the sodding thing. Bear with me. But yeah, it was fun to do, and there's all sorts of stuff here. Right, there's none of that. Right, there you go. How's that?
That's better, so yeah.
Yeah. So there's me holding me. That's my birthday month. There's me on the hovercraft, and Nick's birthday is November. Oh, that's October. So that's like foreshore, like moody arty shot there. A little person.
October's my month, sorry.
Oh, you're October, are you?
Yeah.
And there's Nick there holding a Malik bottle.
I want that bottle. I want that bottle.
And obviously December. Anyway.
Oh, that's nice, Si.
If anybody wants one, you heard it here first. Email me, scifines@outlook.com, and we'll arrange it to be sent to you. 20, like I say, they're 20 quid, but that's because we're going to give 25% to charity. Obviously, on top of that, we've got printing costs, etc. And there'll be free postage. So if you live in America, don't worry, it'll all be covered under that blanket price, rather than trying to, make it different and awkward and stuff.
What's the email? Sorry.
It's scifines@outlook.com. And yeah, basically email me, just let me know, then we'll sort out the payment and the address and stuff like that. Then I'll put you down for one, and then you'll get it sent out pretty quickly, to be fair. My mate's got a really, really good printer on board, so he's happy to send them out, on top of that as well. So yeah, it's all included. So yeah, if anybody wants one, then
and like you say, some of the money's going to charity, which is an amazing thing. So people grab the more you can, because they are limited, as Simon said.
Yeah, we're going to do 100. So once they're gone, they're gone.
Wow.
Just because you don't want to.
Somebody emailing sorry.
Yeah, go for it. That's the idea. Yeah, we've got to get orders.
Quick, get in there, everybody. Get in there quick.
But I reckon, if you guys wanted to do yourself a Peaky Dippers History Hunters calendar, for next year, might be a bit tight for this year. But if you've got you must have some great photos of all your finds and all you guys.
We have.
So we could, we could collaborate on that, and we could sort you out a Peaky calendar. What do you reckon?
Trouble is, Simon, Marie wants me on the calendar for Mr. Summer. Well, with me with my top on, I ain't gonna look good on a calendar, bro. So I think we are just going to have to stick to the vines.
I'll be the judge of that.
Can hardly wait for the bloopers video. That's ours. It's coming out at Christmas.
20 quid is $25 US.
$25 US, yes.
Bargain.
Absolutely. We got what else we got written down? So Simon, I was going to ask some normal questions. Let people kind of blend in.
Somebody's asked.
Go on then.
Does the calendar note high and low tides on the Thames?
That's a good question, and that did cross my mind. That, however, it would take quite a while to go through them all and put. And you've only got a little box, and the trouble with that is people might want to write their own things in the box, and not everyone's a mudlark, so it's going to be, well, I don't really care what the tide's doing on the 5th of March. Yeah, it was a thought that I had myself retail. I thought that would be quite cool to put some tide times in, but I'm thinking for the mass appeal, it will only benefit like 1% or 2% of the people that bought the calendar. The rest will be like, well, this is just in the way of me writing notes.
Yeah.
So and also we don't know, we can't predict that far. I think the PLA released their new book, but I think they released it in January or February, so I wouldn't even know. Oh yeah, I think you might be able to see in advance, but it was too much of a faff really.
Yeah.
But we have put our birthdays on there, so that's the only addition we put on there.
At least I remember your birthday, Si. I think whose birthday was it last? Oh, it was Nicholas. Was November, wasn't it? When was yours, Si?
No, the last one that wasn't it Rusty's when we went out as well?
Rusty's July.
July.
Oh wow, that shows
Me
how long
and
it was.
Mike have got the same month birthday. I assume Mike always. So I'm going to ask another question. So what age did you start getting into history hunting and mudlarking as such, Simon?
What age? What age did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, age.
Well, about,
It sounds very close. I reckon it was about 30. Well, yeah, when I was 30. Yeah, so yeah, it was about then. 30. I don't know. Yeah, just the sort of. Oh, hello, that's a cutie. Yeah, 30. So when I was at that age, I just thought, well, not going out quite as often as you used to in your 20s. It wasn't that really. It's just that I just wanted to try metal detecting. Just like the idea of finding old stuff. So I bought a detector when I was 30, and went and tried it out outside the back of my house, where I was. There was a big park, a little wooded area, and that I found a few coins. It was really cool. And then discovered mudlarking by going down to the Thames and finding pottery, and then meeting up with like-minded people. And there was a few clubs going on at the time, so I took myself down there, and it just snowballed from there, really. Yeah, so. It's like anything, you try so much, don't you? So one minute you might, I'll have a little go at golf or darts or chess or I don't know, crafting or making clothes or whatever you feel like, I fancy giving that a go. I mean, I'm one of these people that will try a lot of things just to see if it's something which you want to do. Sometimes it's nice just to experience it the once and go, oh yeah, that was quite cool, but it doesn't draw me back. But as soon as I started treasure hunting and metal detecting, I was like, wow, this is exactly what I want to do as much as I possibly can. Fill my time doing that because I love it. Just any chance to discover stuff. I'm going out detecting tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
So it's going out down to with Paddy Tex on his permission. So that should be a bit of a giggle. So yeah, we'll give that a go. But I'm feeling a little bit delicate. There was a works party last night, so we were singing karaoke till whatever time it was. Started at 2 in the afternoon and went on for hours. So I'm just nursing. I haven't got a hangover so much, just a bit groggy. So it's why the voices a few octaves deeper today. But.
Well, I only went out for a breakfast and a couple of pints earlier on because it's my dad's anniversary of his dying.
Oh, sorry to hear, mate.
2 years ago. We met up with the family and I had a couple of pints. I had 2 pints. I felt like I'd been beaten up by Mike Tyson. It's mad and it's like because you can't take it the way
pints of what? Pints of vodka.
Yeah.
No, I can take it. I can. It's not. It's just. I mean, if you have anything, if you do have a few drinks, then you're gonna, it always affects you the day after to some degree. But no, we had a great time. Yeah, I was singing Dean Martin on karaoke, so it was wicked. It was a good laugh. Yeah.
I've heard your singing now, Simon. I've heard your singing.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
No, you sound like an angel. You sound like an angel. An angel.
Yeah, exactly. An angel with a punched throat.
Right, we've got another. I've just put the questions up here so you can read them.
I don't think so.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, what's the best thing you found on the Thames? It's It's hard, really. Quite a few things, but
And now what mine is what you found.
probably, well, I don't know. Probably the best thing I found. It's either going to be the Queen Victoria bust because that's just so cool, or the one that's more poignant is the World War One dog tag that I found that was made from a French 2 franc coin, a silver 2 franc coin, and it was found in Limehouse, and just above the foreshore is a place called Commercial Road, and it turned out that the dog tag was the guy that lived just up the road from where it was found, and he went to France during the First World War to work on the planes because his family were all tailors. And the first planes, which is the Royal Flying Corps, which is the predecessor to the RAF, the planes that were made, apart from the chassis, the wings were made from, well, they're covered in canvas to make them light. Plus it was cheaper, and so they needed skilled people to mark out, cut, sew, you know, perfectly these plane tips and plane wings. So we figure that he was probably there doing that. You know, like the old biplanes, you know, like 2-wing jobbies. So we think that he was making those out there. And so when he was out there, because he wasn't really on the front line, they didn't really get dog tags. So they made them themselves. You know, they, in case they did happen to, you know, get mixed up or die or whatever, they had their own. It was actually worn on the wrist like a bracelet.
Yeah.
Anyway, found that absolutely cracking find. It's got his name, it's got a lovely logo, the Royal Flying Corps. It's got his number. It's got the word Jew at the bottom. So all that information. Wrote to the local Gazette of Tower Hamlets and said, if there's any descendants that are still alive that recognise the name or know who he is, then let me know and I'll give it back to them. A couple of weeks later, there was a guy called John, who's the grandson of Nathan Posner, who was the soldier or the airman that lost the dog tag. Whether he lost it or threw it in the river when he came home, who knows? Anyway, he was doing his family history and said, yeah, that's my granddad. So I met out with John and returned the dog tag to him, which he was over the moon about. And yeah, the best find I've ever had, or one of the best finds, I've actually given it back to the people that, or the family that lost it. So yeah, it's fine. It's
but isn't that amazing, Si? You can find something with some writing on, and I know Nicola's very much into this as well. You can find something with some writing on, you can study it and research, and that is the magic. If you can get it back to the family, that's why we do it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, he showed me pictures of the guy, of Nathan, and filled in a few blanks. Well, I didn't know, there wasn't really much of a story really, apart from we just found his identity bracelet. But you know, so what else do we know? So without him, I wouldn't know what he looked like or what the story was. You know, all I could tell was from the census that he was where he lived, and he was from a family of tailors. And it was John that put the rest of the story together. And yeah, it felt good to give it back. We don't need these objects we find. They're fantastic to find, give you an absolute buzz when you find them. And once you've cleaned them, done some research, you know, they look wonderful in a collection. But really, if it can go back to the owner, then fantastic. And that's what happened with all that jewelry that we found in the reservoir the other week. There was some, you know, a safe had been broken into. Lots of stuff had been stolen. Lots of the good stuff was obviously taken and sold or whatever. But with the identity cards that were there, managed to get in touch with the family like a week ago or 2 weeks ago and returned, I don't know, 4 or 5 objects that they'd lost. You know, they'd probably lost tens of objects, no necklaces and stuff. But yeah, and he was really made up. And talking to her, the woman, like the lady called Janet, you know, she was visibly still, like 2 years ago, she was burgled and she was still visibly upset. I didn't show that on the film because it wasn't really respectful to see, you know, when she was going through it all, it was quite traumatic.
Yeah.
They're being violated like that. And it's hard. I mean, luckily I've had stuff stolen. I've had my car stolen and stuff like that and cars broken into. But when it's your personal, you know, heirlooms and things that have been passed down to you, that's really hard to deal with. Yes, yeah, it's sentimental, yeah. But you know, we're saying, well, it's better that they nick stuff. If you're going to have something bad happen to you, have something that, you know, yeah, take stuff, because if they come in and they were armed and they started beating people up and tying people down, and you know, it could have been a lot worse. As much as upsetting as it is it could have always been a lot worse. But no, it's nice. It's not very many opportunities there are to give stuff back to people, so it's nice when it happens. And you think about it, we've got a load of strangers' gear in our houses, haven't we? You know, that they've either lost or dropped or been stolen. When you think about it like that.
My 18-year-old son says to me, he's straight-laced, he tells you how it is. And he said to me, Dad, it's getting more and more like a damn museum in his house every day. He says, how is it you've got all these medieval buckles and keys and bits and bobs from everywhere, and we haven't got a damn ghost in the house?
Because ghosts don't exist.
There's that much history in this house, and if I was to go through every piece and add up all the ages, I've probably got thousands and thousands of years of one scale to the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, it's like, yeah, imagine the amount of people that have actually interacted with those objects, whether they used them for work, you know, like the tools or the coins they were spending with or the jewelry they were wearing every day. If they could speak, imagine what they could tell you. And that's what I love about it. It's like there's always that mystery related to certain things, even just like a little clay pipe bowl and stuff, you know, like who smoked it and, you know, what was it doing on its last time it was smoked and stuff. And it's, yeah, it's
right, with objects, and this is probably going to sound silly. Do you find that when you've got a modern object or when you've got an old object, do you feel the oldness in an object? Because I know when we like pull stuff in and we're not sure what it is, you just get a feeling when you're moulding it. You can feel the oldness.
Yeah, you do, definitely. I wouldn't say that you feel, well, you do feel connected, I suppose, whether it's a spiritual thing or whether you just feel like a sense of euphoria because you're finding something that's been lost for so many years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just get a buzz from touching the stuff that's been lost and thinking that, oh, it can actually come in from the cold now and be loved again or admired or whatever.
It's even with items that if I don't know what they are or if I don't know the mould, you know, it's like, but it feels old.
It's like a cannonball, for example. We find cannonballs quite often magnificent. And you hold it and you think, well, who was the last person to touch that before me was to put that into the breech of the cannon and fire it. Who was he? His hands was last on that, and now my hands are on it, and you feel privileged.
Yeah, definitely. It reminds me when I was when I found the tobacco tin. I'm not sure if I've got it with me.
Was that that brass one?
Yeah, I might have it somewhere. I did it.
Beautiful. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, have I got it? Yeah, I found it. Well, that was lucky, wasn't it? This is probably, I think this is my bag for recording with the museum. Sorry if it's going to get a bit rustly. So this was this is a Dutch, well, it's an English tobacco tin, but they're very often Dutch, so it could have been made in the Netherlands. But when I found this, I'm going to see if you can get the date on it. I'm going to go slowly towards camera until it tries to focus.
I love it. I've seen the day you pulled that out. The video. Yeah,
there we go. So it says 1714 in old script, right? And you think, okay, so that was 1714. That was the day it was probably made. So say the person had it for a good 5 years. It was dropped 1720-ish. So we're talking 300 years old, right? 18, 19, 20, yeah. So 300-year-old tobacco tin, and it still opens like that. So you think, so if you're that little bit of brass there, and you're looking out into the world, you know who was the last person that saw apart from me?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, it's a new person from 2024, whenever it was. Now the last time I was open, it was someone from 1724. You know, it's crazy.
Well, it's like you say, like when you open that, did it still have the oxygen in from the day it was closed in 1720? And then you've opened it up, and, you know what I mean? It's mad, isn't it, to think?
Yeah, that's it.
That is
the other side.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I have found two of these, and someone mentioned I have found two, and I can't believe it. I found the other time I was out with a group of people. This is when it was kind of like in the early days. That's them just experimenting with engraving, and that's on the bottom. So I think they were a bit bored or tried it, and then they realised maybe they got their mate to do it because that's so much better on that side. It's loads of faint scribbles on the inside there where they've had a little doodle. But no, that's one of my top finds. That. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, two tobacco tins. So yeah, the first one, I was walking with a group of us, and I saw a little edge poking out, a little bit of shiny, looked like brass. Heaved it out, and I didn't know what it was. I put it in my mate's bucket. I didn't even have a bucket with me that day. Threw it in Matt's bucket and said, "I think this is it might be like an offering, like a Japanese offering." It just looked really strange with loads of engravings on it. And then when we finally finished, we was in the pub or whatever, and then there was another guy on our group, and he said, "Oh, I'm an auctioneer or ex-auctioneer, and I reckon that is a 18th century Dutch tobacco tin." I was like, "Oh." Yeah, I swore a little bit then. I couldn't believe it, and yeah, and I've never seen anyone else find one, and then I found another one, so I've got two. So I'm chuffed to bits with that. So yeah, it's a really cool find.
It is
really
absolutely something we wouldn't pull out magnificent because it's made of brass, obviously, but to find that on the Thames mud.
Well, imagine if they'd used it to hold nails, you know, like you know, you could pick it up, or if it was in a, if it was, yeah, some.
Even
I mean,
if
there
it's
is
just little pins, do you get what I mean? That would be enough magnetism to pull the thing up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Jerry asked a question.
Yes.
Jerry, I think Jerry might subscribe to my channel. I think I've seen him come up quite a few times.
Jerry Thompson, it is. I'm trying to find his comment again for your side.
Yeah, it was a very.
Oh, well, I remember what it was. It was what do you like finding the most, or something like that. What do you what's your favorite?
That was the one.
Yeah. What's your favorite? Well, I would say probably. I mean, they're pretty rare. Is the traders tokens, the 17th century traders tokens, and they're little coins that we used during the reign of Charles I, because there was no short change, because they're too busy spending all the money fighting wars and things like that. So, if you wanted to buy a loaf of bread and you only had a shilling or whatever it was, there wouldn't be any change. So it went, you know, this idea of having tokens went mad, but each one of them has got an initial of the person who issued it and their wife's first name initial, and often the name of the establishment. So it could be an inn or you know, whatever trade they were doing at the time, you know, wall maker, millman, yeah, butcher, baker, all that sort of stuff, and they're little business cards of the day. So that's why I like it. Again, it's got a name attached to it. It's very unlikely you're going to find much more about the person apart from those small details like their name, their wife's name, where they were based, and what town they were. But all that's plenty of information. You know? And there's hundreds and hundreds of different types. So luckily, that little blip in the minting you know, thing meant that we now have a record of all these different businesses which have been long gone. A lot of them went in the Great Fire, and since then they've just been, you know, taken down. Or businesses don't always last that long, do they? They might only last 10 years and people move on or sell up or change. So yeah, it's a nice little snapshot in history.
It's the same with the bottles, isn't it? So, you know, you can find on the Thames, and then research a company. It was some tavern in London that used to exist on Pall Mall, for example, and it's no longer there. You know what I mean? Yeah,
the pub flasks. That's another one of my favourite finds, definitely, because often you get the landlord's name and the name of the pub as well. And you're right, some of them aren't there anymore. But it's a buzz to find when they are still there, because you think, oh, that bottle was there, you know, 100, 150 years ago. And there's a couple of really good websites as well for searching pubs. PubWiki is one, and there's another one, but you can find they trace the landlords back quite far, so very often you can find it. If you can't find it on there, then sometimes you're in the old newspapers. But it's fun researching it.
It is part of the fun, isn't it? Stella loves your Upcycle site.
They am amazing, so I've got to say.
She spelled Upcycles wrong. It's UPSI.
Is it?
Upcycles, yeah.
Upcycles, yeah. Thank you very much, Stella. Yeah, I haven't done one in a little while. I've just been a bit busy. I've been just doing so much stuff. And
I know you've been quite busy.
Going to Wales, doing the cave stuff and this and the other. And sometimes, you know, the finds don't always present themselves in a way that they can be upcycled. It's just You know, sometimes they just are what they are. They're perfect as they are. They don't need any extra love. But yeah, sometimes you just need a little inspiration, just one little thing, and then you can think, oh yeah, I can make that into something. So yeah, I was gonna buy like a big bandsaw, you know, like one of those saws that you can cut bits of wood off. Yeah, so I still might do that. Might have to ask for it. It's a bit expensive though, and they're a bit big, so I'll have to put it in the man cave, I think, if I do buy one. But yeah, I've been making my my cybrators from hand now. My cybrators, you know about my cybrators, don't you?
I do, yeah. I've seen some on there. Yeah. I've seen Nicola using one.
Right,
no,
cool.
Yeah.
No, she's a big fan of the cybrator. So basically, it's gone from a 3D printed case. I'm now hand making them from like a faux leather and hand stitching them. A few reasons for that. A mate of mine was helping me do the 3D printing, and he's moving house and stuff like that. He can't really help me do it anymore. So it's sort of I've tried to get it sourced elsewhere, but it just it turns out quite expensive to get things 3D printed. So I thought there must be another way, and there always is. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So that's it. Upcycles, Jerry. You know how it is.
I've got a 3D printer, so
have you?
Yeah, I've done a lots of bits of military for people in the past. And
is it one of those? Is it ones with on? Is it the one with the wire, or is it a resin one?
It's the wire.
Yeah. Well, I was using resin, and I think that gives you a really detailed finish. I don't know. I haven't really.
Resin's very expensive.
Yeah, it is, and it's. I suppose on reflection, it's not. You know, it's not great for the environment, is it? Really, printing stuff in resin. But anyway, it is what it is. But no, what I've done is I actually made like little copper strips with, you know, and it's a hand stamped in. It's more of a handmade feel about it, which is more me, I think, because like you say about this, about the doing the upcycles and being crafty and stuff. Having something which is handmade is more in keeping with the sort of things that I do. Apart from it's not made from recycled materials, but you know, you can't have everything.
I've been with you in company quite a few times now, and I know how creative you are. I mean, I can look at some things, don't get me wrong, and I can think, oh, make this, or I'll put a head on that if it's missing, stuff like that. But you're really good, you're really creative, to be fair.
Oh, thank you.
And I think it's awesome trait to have.
Yeah, cheers, brother. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you haven't got to be, you know, no one's got to be highly skilled. And I've seen some of the stuff you've done as well. All the restoration work you've done is fantastic, and yeah, redoing the signs and stuff, repainting stuff, it all takes, you know, time and skill and effort, and you know,
we need to be doing. Hang on,
we was doing it, so as you know, we had a different little channel with it on, but we've all parted ways. The channel kind of like went, but there is lots of footage of stuff I did do, and again, as you say, I mean, like. I used to love doing it. I still do love doing it. And the only trouble I have is when I'm cleaning other people's stuff up and painting it, I feel a bit more responsible for when it's my own. So I don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean?
That's true, definitely.
A frozen Charlotte. Well,
I've got that piece. Nice.
Piece.
So you're going to stick them together?
So, yeah.
But the trouble is, I don't know if you can see on the camera, this piece here is glazed.
Yeah.
This was given to us by Toon Tony, who, you know Toon, don't you?
Yeah.
And I was bottle digging the other week, and I found the little head, but it's not glazed. So when you see it with your actual eye, it's two different kinds of ceramics, but I'm wondering if putting a clear varnish over the head will give it the same shine.
Do that, just spray the whole lot. Don't just do the head, do the whole thing, and then you'll get the same finish. Yeah. What I would do for that is probably use epoxy resin to glue the thing together, and then you can buy stuff. You got two options. Milliput, that's quite good. Have you used Milliput before? Yeah,
I've never used that. No.
Let me know
that'll probably be good enough. Actually, I'll just say just use epoxy 2-part resin, like Gorilla Glue. That's the best stuff, and you can use it for all sorts of stuff. and it's
Yeah.
strong as anything. If you wanted to make it even stronger, you could. I don't know if that dole's hollow, the bottom half, or is it solid?
Let me have a look. Let's have a look.
The head's up.
The body's solid and the head's out.
Is that got a hole in it though?
I know what you're thinking. You mean like a bit of wire?
You could put wire in there just to make it absolutely like.
I could
And then
even if I'm very slow with a little ceramic drill, just to put a little tiny hole in.
Yeah, I think, but then you're not going to be throwing it around. It's just for display. So I think if you just epoxy resin that together, and that goes off within a couple of hours, and then you can then use white milliput, and that's like a 2-part putty kind of thing, and then you just smudge it together. It's like blue tack. It feels like blue tack, and then you could work it into the neck to build the neck out.
Yeah,
and then sand it down so that it's all smooth. If the colour doesn't match, you might have to then paint the lot white again, or if it matches close enough, then that's fine. Then just spray the whole lot with clear varnish. Yeah, good little project that.
Lovely things to find when you're bottle digging.
Or what you could do is make him a little bow tie, and that will hide the crap.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We will have to get you onto our dump, Simon, perhaps after Christmas, after New Year's.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
we've got it's got to be 50, 60 acres. I mean, Kirsty will agree with me. It's a massive site. Nobody knows you're there. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I want to come. Yeah, we'll have a good time on that, definitely.
So them just lying everywhere, aren't they?
They're lying everywhere, which I know Nicola will just fill a bag up before she's even put a shovel in the ground. But to be fair, Si, we're finding new bits of it every time we go. We try and go every Friday.
Can we hire a JCB?
Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, can you imagine?
I'd love to. It's not. It's not naughty land. I mean, no bottle digging land is ever kosher.
It's in the middle of
But it's in the middle of. You wouldn't believe where it was if you get what I mean. But they're a digger.
No.
The houses around it would.
They know about it. Fair enough.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful. Every time I go there, so it's something different every time. Have you ever seen a small cased gin? You know, you find the big ones.
Yes. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Marie,
well, it depends how small you're talking.
This one here. So you've got the big cased gin. I've seen you find one on the foreshore.
Nobody's seen this one yet, have they? No.
That's nice. Yeah, that's really cool. What's that on the top? Is that a label or is that just like?
It reminds of the lead seal, bro.
Oh, cool.
And then on the side, as you know, because I've heard you read this out in the past, it says, "And D. Cooper nightly takes, soundly sleeps, and fit awakes."
Yeah, found one of them myself. I actually found one, and then a week later, I found the lid for it.
Did ya?
Yeah, so I've got a complete one with a lid, like a top. But my one's got I could go and grab it, but it's got like do you want me to get it, or you're not bothered?
No, not two of us. I mean, like I don't want to put you to trouble. I'm just showing it off the cuff.
Yeah,
because it's really found yesterday.
Well, I'll go and grab it because it's an interesting bottle top. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yourselves. Answer that question that Margie wrote.
Right, okay, Margie.
Ultimate item to find. Well, mine would be a complete Frozen Charlotte.
Yeah,
that's complete.
Frozen Charlotte has got a story to it, Margie, in the UK, as Simon will probably agree.
But that'd be bottle digging.
That's bottle digging side of stuff. So you do find them on the foreshores. So Frozen Charlotte is basically a depiction of a deceased child from the Victorian days. And there's a bit of a story behind it because it was about a child that froze to death.
Or was it
and that's why it's called a Frozen Charlotte. It's a young girl called Charlotte, obviously. I think Simon will probably agree with me on that one. Oh, look at that.
Oh, let me put my earphones in.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you.
So that's the same as yours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the lid looks like that.
I've never seen a lid like that. Oh, boom.
Yeah, perfect fit. And it's got on there, yeah, the name of the thing, the little heart one. Can't really see that, but it's got,
way.
yeah, it's got a little.
That is mad. I have never seen a bottle
Yeah.
stop like that.
And what's that on the other side? It's got some writing.
Yeah, am I not?
Is that
Yeah,
the same writing?
square face.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Isn't that
Oh.
mad?
Cheers.
Cheers.
His size a little bit bigger than yours.
Simon
Always.
every time we go to London anyway. We always have a drink outside.
I
Put
think
your
he's
hand up.
yeah, it's a little bit bigger than yours. Sizes.
It's a lot bigger.
Story of my life.
I am, yeah. My bottle is well endowed.
Yeah, it's nice to find them and get them out and clean them. Sometimes them sick or ghosted, and you can't ever get them clean. But some of the stuff we find in really good condition.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely be out there in the new year when it gets a bit warmer. We've got plenty of daylight. Yeah, not a problem. But yeah, someone said about the dream find. What was yours, Glenn? I missed it. Sorry, Pimp Glenny.
Pimp Glenn.
Oh yeah, we've got to do the wheel for science.
Oh yeah, we're going to give you away.
Oh God, forgot about
We
that.
can have a little bit of fun after in a little while. Right, so my most amazing find.
No, you'll find that you want to find. Like
I still want to find.
wish list. Well, mine would be a flintlock pistol, Pirates of the Caribbean style.
Yeah,
I know someone that's found one once before. Two people actually. Well, but there was in really rough shape, like really bad. Almost falling apart. But yeah, to find a half decent one buried in the mud. Trouble is, I think they would. I think mostly. Well, I suppose they've got brass tips, haven't they? They might. Yeah, you should be able to detect them. Thinking about it, if they were all iron, you might.
I think you would definitely. Yeah, I mean they've got
Yeah.
some weight in them, to be fair as well. But Simon, we found 68 guns off one bridge in Leamington Spa. I mean, it's sold 2023.
You want to get an oldie, a flintlock one. Did you find a flintlock? If you did, that's pretty cool.
I found 2 poker guns, which like little flintlocks.
Oh right, yeah.
And I found, what was the other one? A Dedinger, like a little Dedinger thing.
All sorts.
But the trouble was at the time, we was in Leamington Spa where all these guns come up, and we was putting artillery tips up. We had 16 grenades. Kirsty had that great big pump action thing. That's what we call it, the Kirstinator. All these rifles was coming up, all World War One and Two. The trouble was, because we got bombs that day, when everything got placed onto the field on a big tarpaulin, the police took the lot. We're not in a position where we can go, oh, give me that gun. Because, as you know, in this country, you can't even own a piece of a gun. An antique gun that you after you'd be okay with, but anything that you find now, it's just not worth the risk.
Kirsty had one years ago. I remember telling me about that.
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Americans will be fuming that the laws are like that over here, aren't they? And they get upset.
Some of the Americans, to be fair, they have said that is mad. You know, it's like, you know, you're being told what to do. And the trouble is, it's always been a thing in America. You're right to have to protect your home with a firearm, but over here, I mean, if somebody breaks into here now and I was to hit them in the wrong place and they went into hospital, it'd be me that was done.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's ridiculous. Anyway.
Have the comments stopped?
No, they're still moving on. But when we were several guns, Glenn found a cannon. Glenn has found a cannon. Jerry's put Glenn has found a cannon as Simon.
We discovered it. We did discover a cannon on when we was out on the hovercraft, but we left it where it was. it was
Yeah.
it was stuck vertically next to. I think what they'd done is they'd used it to make a. You know, get those little green triangles on poles in the sea. I
Yes.
think that's obviously to stop you from crashing your ship or your boat
Yeah.
into land, or shows low water or something like that.
I think them for sandbars, aren't they?
Yeah, probably just low watermarks, you know, so you don't go too close because you'll probably bottom out. They put that on it, and they put this cannon next to it, and because it was all covered in barnacles, you couldn't quite see what it was. And then one day the light caught it as we were going past. It was like, that's like a cannon that's part of that cluster of crap. And we had to wait for the low tide again, and yeah, sure enough, but it must be about 10 ton of steel. You're never going to move it. So
no, even the small ones take a team to pick them up, bro. It's so heavy.
And yeah, exactly. Once you get it home, then what you can do is just going to sit in your garden forever. So,
well, in my living room, mine's in my living room now, so
yeah, but yours is a tiddler. We've established that.
It is, yeah, it is. Mine is actually a signal cannon as well, so they've not got the weight of a proper ship's firing cannon, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's still awesome though.
Is it true that they used a lot of old cannons? Yes, in London, Simon's my witness. They call street cannons cannons was made into street bollards, which are street cannons.
Yeah, that's not a load of old bollards. That's actually the truth.
Yeah.
A lot was
and
scrap in the wall as well.
Yeah, so they put the cannonball, didn't they, in the top? Set them into the ground to stop cars parking on the curb, and then that design has then gone through to when they make replica bollards. They use that same design, so some of them look like cannons, or they got that same. It's a strange evolution of that design. But yeah, they do. It's true.
I'll tell you what else is down London, sorry, and I think it was Nicola, and she was quite shocked when I told her. It was somebody down that way, and I didn't even know this. We went to Magnet Fish, the Grand Union Canal many years ago when we first magnet fishing in London, and we was looking at the fences and thinking, they look weird. All the old World War II stretchers wasn't scrapped or thrown away. They actually made them into fencing.
Yeah, in one particular area, they've done that. Yeah, because a lot of the time they had to take the fences were taken down or cut down to produce the metal to make all the ammunition and the tanks and what have you, and the planes, because it's all about saving material. So yeah, and then there's only some surviving in one road left. But yeah, they've replaced them. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Replacing the stretchers. Yeah.
I mean, our generation now wouldn't think of doing anything like that, would we? Because we're like, chuck it in the scrap and get some money for it. It's like I knew how to use things to the maximum, didn't I? Years ago, nothing was wasted.
Yeah, but you say that, but then there's still quite a lot of wastage because there's like the amount of nails that are down on the Thames foreshore, and they obviously were just wrenched out and then just wrenched out and thrown. Unless we're only finding like 5% of the actual real amount left, and maybe they did pick a load up and recycle it, and they're thinking, well, don't need all of it. We've already filled up a couple of barrels. But the amount of scrap that's down there, you think, why? And like that car cave that I found the other day, all those cars that were thrown into that car cave from the 50s and 60s, why didn't they just send them to the scrap dealer? Unless they didn't get any money for scrap. But that doesn't make sense because resources were, it's the same they are now. There's only a finite amount of material, and obviously if you've got a car, you must be able to get some money for it. Even if you don't get money, someone's going to, repurpose it. So it's all a bit strange. Yeah. So
they put them down there to act as some kind of a time capsule.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? Maybe, but I don't know. They just wanted rid of them. I think, and maybe there wasn't anything around there that they could. Maybe it's too expensive to recycle stuff, which is another reason for stuff being. It does a lot. People throw away fridge freezers, didn't they, off the back of their car because they can't be bothered to take it to the dump. But they can be recycled. So yeah, if it's too much hassle people just chuck it.
Yeah. Oh, we've got that around here. The amount of people that just dump stuff around it is shocking, to be fair. But like you say, some people look at a fridge freezer now, most of it's plastic, and some places are a bit funny, and some people just haven't got the patience. They think, well, I've got to go to work, I've got to get rid of it. And unfortunately, up a country lane is where it goes. You know, I've never done that, I never would, but people do it. Barbecue, it wasn't something with the 60s size, and it's about in the 60s size. Some of them were no doubt pinched. Huh?
Or like she means the cars, I think. Yeah, as in the cars that were there were probably stolen and thrown in there. That could be true. Yeah, who knows? It's a bit of a mystery. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, there was another question by Jerry about the stuff from the Blitz and whatnot. The only thing we really find, we find there's sometimes there are. Well, Sean found a gargoyle, or not a gargoyle, a grotesque off of a church that probably would have come off either, thinking it was either the abolition of the churches by Henry VIII when they just, ransacked all the churches, but that would have been quite high up. So it might have come from the Blitz, but we find there's tons of bricks down there, and there's certain areas, especially in the Isle of Dogs, where there's just heaps of old bricks that are now wearing down to pebbles, and we think that was probably a lot of the bricks and the the Blitz being brushed straight into the Thames. And now and again you'll find military stuff, so yeah, perhaps that's something to do with it as well. I mean, a friend of mine's found like a warden helmet, and I suppose some of the stuff is from the Blitz, because if the house is just collapsed with everything inside it, and they wanted a quick way of disposing of it, everything would have just gone straight in the Thames.
We find this with magnificent in rivers, bro. If there's houses nearby that we think have been bombed out back in the day, 9 times out of 10, you'll find the house bricks. You can see them under the water. You're pulling out, obviously, bits of metal like big toys and stuff. And I've always said, back in them days, if it was red hot, they didn't have all the thermal stuff the fire brigade got now to see whether the fire was going to restart. The safest thing would have been to do was just push it all into the water.
Yeah, exactly. Get rid of it.
I won't keep you too long, sorry, now, because I know you're a busy man. But I can say we'll probably be in touch with you after New Year's, definitely. We'll get you over here to have a bottle dig, and perhaps we can come down to London and have another little day out with you.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we're up for that.
Oh, I must show you. Remember Susie Rolls last week, who said she got a number plate
for Simon
with Sue on?
Yeah,
because your car's named Sue, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the number plate that she's got. Can you see that?
Oh right, B930 Sue. Well, surely Sue should keep that because it's her name.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really cool.
I'm not too sure. To be honest.
But yes, Susie was probably one of the most excited videos coming on side. So there you go, Susie. Sorry to drop it in there, Susie, but
hello, Susie. How are we getting on?
Yeah, I never get called any of them, so fair play to you, mate. But yeah, what we'll do then, Si, we'll let you crack on with the day.
Mate.
Thank you ever so much for joining us, brother. I absolutely love the bounty, I do. It's an honour to have you on our live for the first time.
Likewise.
I'll probably get a text in the week anyway, and we'll sort of go for after Christmas.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do something. I like the idea of going to the bottle dump as well, because that sounds pretty cool.
You'll love it.
Yeah. Oh, I love a bottle dump. Yeah, we'll find something really cool, no doubt. I've actually got
It's a bit mixed as well, because you can dig an hole 2 foot away from me. You can find Victoriana, and the other 2 foot 30s. So you can find in like your ornaments and bits and bobs. It's quite an interesting dump, to be fair.
Hello, Kirsty. Hello, Mike. How you getting on? Where's Steve? Is he around?
He's probably having a nana nap again.
To be fair, he's doing 2 jobs at the moment. He's shattered. I have had a few comments about people realising that he's dropping back, but he's not. He's not leaving the Peakys or dropping back. He's working that hard at the moment, only until Christmas, because he works in schools. So the schools are changing hands to an academy, and he's took on twice the amount of work. He's shattered, absolutely shattered.
Oh, fair enough.
But back after Christmas, when everything's calmed down, he will be back out with us properly and that.
Good. Well, got
Oh, look!
Oh,
they are holographic. See that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're like shiny stickers.
I've got one on. I've got your cup with a Nicola White sticker on. I've got one of your stickers in a frame because I'm going to put a picture of me and you in the frame eventually.
Oh, yes, Sarah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You've got the frame ready.
I've got the frame ready. I've just got to get the photo.
Oh, we've got to get a decent photo of us then, haven't we?
It don't matter. You won't find it now, Marie. She's looking for it. But
thank you, Susie. Oh yeah. That's you'll have to get yourself an. I'll send you some stickers, mate, and you can actually. Yeah, that's a big one, isn't it? Oh, that might be one from the Etsy. Yeah, that might be the Etsy one.
yeah, I think it is. But have you noticed there's not a lot of room there, Simon? So unfortunately, in this frame, it's only going to be me and you.
Oh, I have to just cut everyone else out, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, but there you go. So, Simon, thank you ever so much for joining us, brother. I love you as bounty, you know I do, and I'll be in touch with you over the Christmas, New Year's period, bro.
Yeah, right, mate. Love to you all too. The big Peaky family, extended family. Love you all, and yeah, thanks for everyone for dropping in and joining us today. And I've got a video coming out tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so I'm going to be hurriedly finishing that off now, even though I'm not feeling very awake, as you probably gathered. But I've got needs must. And yeah, all right, fantastic. Well, thanks for having me on, and see you probably in the new year. So happy Christmas and happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, brother, and to your family.
All right, guys. I'll chat to you later.
See you later, Si.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. So there you go, guys. That was the one and only Simon Bourne, Si finds himself. We've become very close over 2 years, me and Si. And all the Peakys as such, but me and Si do speak every couple of other days. And he's an absolute legend of a man. He will do anything for anybody. Heart of gold.
He has, hasn't he? He has really got an heart of gold.
He has, yeah. And as he is how he is. No airs and graces. So, I don't know if you want to bring Kirsty and Mike on for 5 minutes. I don't think they want to come on, will they?
No.
So, I will go over... so, this Jennifer Lamb...
Yes, she has sent to...
Right, okay, yeah, I did see it. So Jennifer Lamb, you've won this, darling. I will get this out to you ASAP. Now, if this was going international, it probably wouldn't have got to them before Christmas. So it's probably fate.
Might get to before Christmas if it.
This will get to Jennifer. I don't know where she lives. So that will be coming to you, Jennifer. But I've got a funny feeling you won't own that for long before Clayton gets his hands on it to keep him warm and his cockles. He's got lovely cats. Oh, Simon, everybody's saying. We've interviews as such, a little chat like me and Simon have just had. I will learn how to conquer these guys. I don't want to do it where we haven't got questions to ask him and different things. So I think the next person I'm going to ask to come on, I'll try and lay it out so that you guys have got questions ready and I've got questions ready. And then we'll do it like that. But it only comes with practice. This is our what?
They put the questions on here anyway, so you just.
But this is our probably 4th or 5th proper live that we do at the desktop. So we are still getting used to it, guys. It's a lot different doing a live like this compared to how it is when we're magnet fishing and we've just got the phone like this. Great first guest Peakys. Thank you, Patty. And what an honour it was for us to have Simon. I can't think of anyone better personally that we could have started these lives off with.
Yeah.
I've got some more amazing guests I know I could probably ring and get on. After Christmas now will probably be best.
I'm sure she will, Jerry.
Yeah. But I don't want to keep everyone. I don't want to bore everyone because we bet what time we got now? What time is it? Right, we'll go to 4:30.
Yeah.
So that's another 10 minutes. We'll give it another 10 minutes. If anybody's got anything that you want to put into the comments, any questions about what's happening after Christmas, anything you want to put out to us, guys, just feel free now to use this last 10 minutes up.
I mean, we could talk forever with Si. I mean, you could talk
I
forever.
could talk forever with just the subscribers because you're all so amazing people. So it's just lovely to be able to interact with everybody. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world, what colour you are, what sex you are. You come on here and we are all one family.
And we'll try, and we'll do another giveaway next week. We'll get all the names off here and do a giveaway and see what we can come up with.
Jennifer Lamb.
I'm trying to think if we've got anything like sci-findy that we could do. I'd have to have a look.
I'll have a word with Simon. So Jennifer Lamb's put you guys have made my day, and Clay will see it on his Santa's good boy list. I bet he's got a lot of a naughty list going, Jennifer.
Oh, look. Oh, Isabel, you brought a tear to my eye. Oh, wow, Isabel.
Thank the Lord. Thank you, Isabel. That's brilliant, Isabel.
News for everybody
that is
at Christmas because...
Yeah, that is amazing news, Isabel. And I've got a funny feeling that when we got the power of prayer out, when you mentioned it the other week, it's obviously worked. I do believe with enough of us pulled together. Fair play to you, Isabel. Big love. And I'm all over the moon for you. That is the best Christmas present and the rest of your life you can ever have.
Yeah. Robert, see, that I think it was either going to be, because I know our Thursday videos, I think one's going to land on Boxing Day, I think.
I'm not going to take, I've decided this, the Peakys don't know yet, I've decided this last night.
What?
We are not going to be putting videos out on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Them are 2 days that we want our subscribers to enjoy the Christmas, where they've not got notifications going off to watch this and watch that, and then they feel awful if they haven't seen it, all that kind of stuff. We will do our last Christmas thing before Christmas Day. We'll have Christmas Day off and Boxing Day, and then we'll come back maybe the week before Christmas, New Year's Eve. Huh?
We're going to miss it. What we could do, I mean,
we've got plenty of videos to put on.
We normally put one out on a Thursday from our magnet fishing, don't we? What we could do.
I think it's very selfish putting a YouTube video out on Christmas Day.
Now it's to be Boxing Day.
It'll be Boxing Day, perhaps.
And obviously, people, you're probably not going to want to join over Christmas. But then again, there's people alone, so it's an hard one, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know.
Well, what I'll do is I'll still go live if I can over the Christmas period, and if any of you are sitting at home alone, then it gives people the chance to not feel so alone. And we'll do it like that. So we've got Treasure Man. How you doing?
Hi, Oscar. Shout out to his son, Oscar.
Hello, Oscar. How you doing?
And good luck with your channel.
Yes.
Start one next year.
Starting my... Well, Treasure Man, get yourself into Peaky Dipper's Cave on Facebook if you're on social media. And when you do start your channel, share the hell out of your channel. Feel free. And I'll share it and share it and share it for you. And more people, the better.
Rob, we used to do what was it? The Peakys toy drive, which was for acorns, and it was every Christmas. But we do feel awkward sometimes because I know with especially current times, people are short of money and stuff. So we don't want to put it, we don't want to put Amazon wish lists and that out there and make people feel like they've got to buy presents. It's awkward, isn't it? It's awkward.
Right, and another thing, Rob, as well, I've just noticed in your question. Everything that a charity has or you donate, especially when it's something like what we've been dealing with in the past, they will not have stuff that we've built for them, or that everything has to be brand new in the packet. sterile,
Yeah.
boxed up. So like, yeah, we have thought about like rebuilding a few bikes and giving them to kids, but then that charity stops you giving them the kids, because if that bike falls to pieces and the kid falls off it, we're liable, and that is the world we've become part of, unfortunately. When I was a kid, you fell off your bike and you got back on it, but we have to be so careful with charities now. They do not accept a lot of stuff, believe me. They're very, very funny. That's why they'll give you a list of what they need, and then you put that list onto Amazon wish list. But yeah, I couldn't just go to a charity now and say, here's a bike, you might get £20 for it. I've put the new wheel on it. They'll say, no, we can't have it. It's mad.
We send all our love, Cynthia. All the
peak.
Peakys send our love.
That's well in a couple of hours. Thank you. Oh, bless you, Cynthia. Yes, not a fun subject, but our thoughts are with you, and may he rest in peace.
Definitely.
Granddaughter.
Barbara, are you in the UK or USA or
Barbara?
if you're in the UK, if she's 6, well, probably the Evo 60.
Yeah, no, if she's
200.
6, the 200, yeah.
The 200, yeah, Barbara, the 200 kg clamp magnet from Online Magnets. Let me just put,
It's about £46.
yeah, but I'll put on here.
Let's see where you're from first, Barbara, because I don't think Online Magnets, I don't know if
They do.
Do they?
I mean, I don't know how much the postage would cost.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
What's that?
That's the code. But yeah, where's Barbara gone? But yeah, 200 kg clamp magnet from Online Magnets was my first magnet, and sometimes I still take it out now. And it's absolutely amazing magnet. But it should just about be perfect for at the age of 6.
See, I'm supposed to be selling magnets for Online Magnets, but Miles would agree with me. An 80, an Evo 80 or anything upwards would not suit a child. You will get it stuck and you won't be able to get it back. I'd go for the lower end of the range, which is like, as Marie called, it's called the 200X.
Yeah.
And that is a nice little magnet. It's light, it's strong, but it's not strong where it's going to pull the child into the water as such, trying to get the magnet loose. I wouldn't go for anything, personally me, I wouldn't go for anything bigger than that for a 6-year-old.
They are £46.95 for the 200 kg. Oh, no, hang on.
46.
What's that got a picture of one of them? It ain't.
That's a different one.
Bear with me.
I remember them £46. But to be fair, you could go on Amazon and get a magnet for £46, but it's not going to be anything like one of these companies have got. We all started with Amazon magnets, and I always have said to people, if they want to try magnet fishing, get an Amazon one first.
Do you know what?
But they've got no strength in them. So for £46, which you'd buy on Amazon, I would go to a reputable company, which is Online Magnets.
Yeah. Just bear with me, because I think...
and you'll get, if you use this code here, you'll get 10% off if you put Peaky 10 into the checkout. We don't get nothing out of it, all goes to charity, but you'll get 10% off the £46. Look, Jill and Maggie, how you doing?
Just trying to find
Queen.
Is this online?
Mr. Pat in Texas. We've got a lot of new names on. All your names, guys. If you are new, you will go automatically now onto a wheel. And next Saturday, I'll do another wheel with all your lovely names on. And we'll do a giveaway. We'll just give something away.
Oh, it's out of stock at the moment.
Right, the 200 is out of stock. So in that case, maybe it's a 300 in stock.
They have got what's in stock. And it looks like similar to a 3. And I didn't know until looking now.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that they did these. They have got 2 types of 200 kg. They've got the clamp magnet, which is out of stock at the
A
minute.
two-sided magnet to clamp
But
it.
they have got one that looks similar to the 360 magnets.
Similar to what we use.
For let me just see if I can get it up there, which is £41.32 at the minute. But if you use Peaky 10, obviously you'll get 10% off that as well. So can you see that?
Yeah.
So there, that would be perfect. I mean,
that is the first time I've seen that type of
Yeah,
200
yeah.
magnet. They usually got to oil it and they come down like that and then round, and then they've got two sides. But to be fair, the two sides, that one probably is better.
yeah. I mean, that's it. Clamp magnets.
You don't know no difference on the computer, Bob.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, 200 all the way. Maybe a 300 to push. But yeah, definitely don't. I wouldn't mess about with 80s. Yeah. They're very, very strong. And even us Peakys can get in a lot of trouble with 80s. And there's, you've got to bear in mind, there's 3 men pulling on that route sometimes, and we have lost magnets. So if you're on your own and you've got a child with you, you're probably best for something a bit weaker. Yes, Patty, it is about that. I don't know how the pounds work in British terms, but yeah, it is, I would say it's about that, Patty.
Yeah. I mean, they have got like, I don't know if they do the 250s anymore, but they've got the 300 and 400 as well. You know,
yeah,
it depends how much you want to spend, but the 200, I've got a 200 and it's fine.
Right, so what's the date next Saturday?
Barbary, I think you can pay extra. For I think it's £6 odd though, to pay extra to get it quicker. So that's how you might get it before Christmas then, because I think it's £3.95 standard and then £6.95 if you want to.
To be fair, we've ordered them; they've come next day. 9 times out of 10, you might have to wait. I don't know what the postage is like coming up towards Christmas. Now it might be a bit longer, but I wouldn't say if you're in the UK. Miles will get it straight out here anyway. Yeah,
Jill said mine coming in 4 days. So.
Oh, right, okay.
Is that Jill?
That's Jill. Yeah, Jill.
Hello, Jill.
Yeah. Hello, Jill. So just to recap, everybody, it is 16:30 now, 4:30. So we're going to wrap this up. This live, guys. I will be doing another live on Saturday again. So we'll be going out tomorrow. We're going out tomorrow, and we'll do a live 3 p.m. British time, obviously. Then, because we go to that nice place tomorrow. Yeah. Right. Then Thursday will be a premiere. We don't know what video we're going to put up yet, guys, because we've got to try and work it over Christmas so that you get a good video over Christmas.
Well, next Saturday is the 21st.
Right. So
there'll be a video out next Thursday.
Yeah. And then I'll do another live here with a wheel again.
On the 22nd.
On the 20...
Oh, hang on.
First.
So, yeah, on the 21st.
21st.
Yeah, but the following Thursday will be Boxing Day, so...
Yeah. We'll just put posts up as and when we're doing stuff.
Next Saturday.
I shall start putting stuff onto the YouTube community. So it makes everybody aware, because not everybody's on Facebook. So... I will put posts up, keeping you all updated on what days drop as far as a video or a live, so you won't miss out, guys. I'm going to create another wheel with all your lovely names on, and we'll find 2 giveaways. It's Christmas. We'll find 2 giveaways. We'll do 1 UK and 1 international.
We'll have to talk to the others and see how we're going to work it over Christmas with the videos and that.
Definitely.
So we don't want to affect anybody's Christmas.
No. But at the same time, if you are lonely and you're sitting on your own Christmas, then perhaps we could do something where you come on the live, you come and watch us on the live on the Saturday, which is the 21st. You know, but we are always around on an email.
We might have one out Boxing Day. We'll have a thing.
That's it, isn't it? But it's all pie in the sky to us at the moment because, you know, it's busy for everybody, Christmas. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up then, guys. Thank you all for joining us. You're all amazing people. Thank you for all the amazing comments. Big shout out to Firearms. If you've not gone and watched him yet or subscribe to his channel, please do so. He's a diamond of a man. He's into his history, probably more than me as well. So go and take a look at his channel. Nicola White Tied Lion Art as well.
And get one of his calendars.
And buy one of his calendars because there's only 100 available.
Let me just quickly put his.
We're going to put the link here, guys, in a second.
Just bear with me because it's kicked me out. It's kicked me out of YouTube.
But yeah,
right.
a limited edition of 100 of these calendars.
Yeah.
And on our Simon's products are top quality. He's just going to put it on here, guys, just before we go, so that you can, if you do want a calendar, please bear in mind as well, Simon doesn't make all the money. Some of it does go to charity, and I can cover Simon with that one.
I'm pretty sure this was it. Yeah, he did say to email him. I'm pretty sure that's the address.
Yeah.
Email. He's only got 100 of them. He's only got 100 of them, so. I think you've got to email him if you want a calendar, but obviously they're going to go really quick, really quick.
Jerry's picked up on a good point. Yes, he is a graphic designer for as a career, so his artwork is amazing anyway. So it will be a top-notch calendar. Love you all, and please support Simon, Nicola. Yes, definitely, Kirsty. They're really genuine, lovely people. They sure are. And I'm so glad to have them in our lives. Yeah. So, in our lives, if you get what I mean. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, big love to you all, guys.
Get in there quick if you want one.
Get in there quick if you want one. I'll sort 2 giveaways out for this time next week on the wheel.
Are you doing 2?
I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 1 for international and 1 for UK. I don't know what they are yet, but we'll do one. But we'll sort something nice for you all. And that's it. Please come on our live tomorrow if you fancy coming along. I can't promise what the quality of the live is going to be like because we are in the middle of nowhere as such. So I'll try and do a bit of a live. If it goes all pixelated, I should cut it. Yeah. But if not, guys, I'll see you on Thursday's premiere, 8 p.m. British time. And I don't know what it is, but it'll be there. And surely we'll find something. So, yeah. Big love to you all. Isabel. Especially yourself, my sweetheart. God bless. Yeah. Best birthday, Christmas present you could possibly have is life, and that's amazing. Wow. I'm so glad to hear that. That's cheered us up anyway. Mm-hmm. So to all of you guys, big love. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Yeah. So there you go. Pass it around your friends and family. Let them all know that we come on a Saturday live and talk you all to death. But we give you a nice little bit of history on a Thursday. Right. Okay then, guys. Big love.
Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.